Hi dear traders.
Hello and welcome to ИнстаФорекс TV channel. This edition will be presented by us, Ekaterina Stikhina
And Anna Kasatkina.
You're watching the currency and commodity markets roundup for the latest week.
What trends were unfolding on trading floors last week?
The US dollar gained momentum last week. The greenback was hovering at 9-month highs against the rival currencies.
And what exactly triggered massive long positions on the US dollar?
Traders are full of hopes that the policy of the newly elected president will encourage economic growth and steady inflation in the US. The greenback strengthened amid speculations that the budget spending expansion and tax cuts under Trump's presidency will bolster economic growth and consumer inflation in the US. On Friday, the US dollar index, which measures the performance of the greenback against 6 major currencies, hit 99.05, the highest level since February 2nd. The US dollar index surged 2.02% for the whole week, the biggest weekly growth since November 2015. At the same time, the euro-dollar pair closed at 1.0856 on Friday, so the single European currency hit the low since March against the US dollar. On Wednesday, the euro spiked to 1.1275 versus the greenback, but went into a downward spiral shortly after. Besides, the US dollar regained losses against the yen. The dollar-yen pair was trading at 106.67, next to a 4-month high. During the week, the dollar rose 2.41% against the Japanese yen. That's all about the main market moves on Forex.
Thank you for the overview of the currency pairs.
You're welcome, Ekaterina. What sentiment was dominating among commodity investors last week?
Oil prices were again in retreat for the whole week.
Why did traders sell off oil futures?
Energy investors are voicing concern over the protracted global oil glut. On Friday, oil futures slumped to a multi-week lows due to the monthly OPEC report. Oil production from the group's members climbed to record highs in October. OPEC expects the oil output to skyrocket next year. January Brent futures fell to an intraday low of $44.19 a barrel. Brent prices hadn't ended below $45 since August 11. Brent crude closed the week at $44.75, having shed 1.8% for the week. New York traded WTI futures for December delivery settled down at $43.41 a barrel. The weekly decline was 1.5%. Besides the OPEC dismal report, oil prices came under pressure in light of the oil recount from Baker Hughes and a surge in US oil inventories. Last week, gold prices tumbled to a 5-month low. Investors shifted focus towards risky assets after Donald Trump won the presidential election in the United States. At the COMEX diversion of the New York Mercantile Exchange, gold futures for December delivery dropped on Friday to lock the lowest settlement since March 6, that is $1,227.15 a troy ounce. Apart from rising risk sentiment, gold went into a nasty dip amid strength in the United States dollar and growing expectations for the rate hike by the US Fed next month.
Ekaterina, thank you for your comments on the commodity markets.
You're welcome, ma'am.
You have watched the weekly update on the currency and commodity markets on ИнстаФорекс TV channel.
It has been presented by us, Anna Kasatkina
And Ekaterina Stikhina.
Good luck and see you later.
Bye.